Well, hello. I'm back home. Went to Oklahoma City today. Still managed to get in 6 miles. Hurrah! Um, that is walking. And I'm sitting here and just petting my little kitty cat sitting right in front of me. Anyway, so good news. I got my cane today. Yay! Oops, I guess you can't really see it too well, but anyway, there it is. And you know, I really dreaded before when I thought about it mentally, I wasn't ready. I guess you have to just fall enough and have enough skinned up elbows and knees that you come to appreciate the fact that now you have a way of detecting drops and elevations that you cannot see. And that's one of the problems that you have when you don't have any depth perception, when you lose all the vision in one eye. And then the other problem being with the Fuchs dystrophy, I can't see if the lighting isn't just right. Can't see with my remaining eye. So, I guess I was just to the point where I was ready. And I'm quite happy because, I felt confident going into a store that was brand new. I didn't have to worry about running into things, into end caps and what have you. It was too hot. It was 104 today. I cannot take my dog in that kind of heat. It'll burn his paws, on blacktop. So way too hot for the dog, and I had a long visit, and we got over 4 miles, maybe 4.5 miles in this morning to start with, or it might have even been 5. I don't know. We did a lot of walking around this morning before my appointment, and so I didn't feel bad that he was going to be inactive all day. He wasn't, because it's just as important for him to be in good shape if we're going to do long distance on trails. So anyway, I learned some skills on how to use a cane, going up and down stairs, and just in general detecting objects, anyway, I really didn't think that I would appreciate it, but I do. I appreciate this tool. And it may look funny because I can still drive at the moment, but I don't know how much longer. But me getting out of my car and driving, but honestly I could see better farther away than I can see up close to me with my left eye. So that's the major issue, especially when it comes to falling. The next issue, if you notice my glasses, because I smacked myself into my car door frame. And we'd been waiting on replacing these glasses because I had the corneal transplant, and we wanted to wait until it healed enough so I could have a current prescription for the right eye as well. Well, it never healed. That's the problem. So the other problem is with the excessive dryness in my left eye, that's also causing more vision loss. And so one of the things we talked about was using a scleral contact lens, which would cover not just the pupil and some of the iris, but it covers more of the white part of the eye, and it helps to keep your eye from drying out. And that's part of the reason why I'm losing some central vision. My macular degeneration hasn't gotten worse, but that's really expensive for one contact lens. Now they're going to let me do a trial and not charge me anything, but for one scleral contact lens, it will last for 2 years. let's see, the fitting for it is $600, and the lens itself I think was $500. Yeah. Now if they were doing both eyes, it'd be double. Ouch. So it's going to be $1,100 just so I can get a lens for this side. But then I can wear sunglasses outside, and it will be far more comfortable for me in bright light, because I usually keep my brim of my hat down pretty low. Anyway, so, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Weighed the exact same thing this morning, and I realized I just, you know, figure I'm not going to worry or fuss about. I'm just 3 weeks and a few days. This is, I think, the 23rd day for me. Let me look. Hold on. No. Okay, so this is the 24th day for me. And I weigh 146.4, still exact same as yesterday when I got on the scale this morning. And what I'm doing is not worrying about, you know, 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day. There have been a few times when I felt like only having 2, but I realized I need to worry about getting my body properly nourished so it can heal. I've got an upcoming surgery. I've got to have my body primed and ready to go. Good nutrition on board. And then I've got the toxicology issue with mercury and lead. So yeah, I really need to concentrate on just eating and getting good nourishment in my body and making sure but most of the time I've been feeling like having 3 meals. And I just feel like walking a long way. It's amazing. I really was hoping to get home in time to go to the gym, but it got dark right after I got home, so I couldn't go to the gym. But it's okay. I did pick up a few things. I picked up some more meat while I was in the city. I tried out a different butchery. It's a little expensive. Picked up some other meat at Sprouts. I think I'm gonna go hit Sam's or Costco next time. I have to renew my Sam's membership. We only have a Costco in Oklahoma City, which is 2.5 hours, but I'm spending a lot of time there. I'm gonna have more orientation and training. They're gonna do occupational therapy with me, and they're going to teach me some assistive technology, like using my phone, where it'll use text to voice and voice to text, you know, with more interactive with any website. Right now, I don't know, I can't say, hey Siri, look up Carnivore Scott and play his latest video. It won't work. Anyway, I don't know how to do that, but they're going to teach me some stuff in whatever capacity, because if I have to get my phone up really close to me, or one of the things I've been doing lately is I put my laptop on top of a ladder really close by me, a short ladder. Excuse me. Anyway, so it's at eye level, and it's awesome. Like, while I can watch videos while I'm standing there doing dishes or cooking. So that's so cool. I really like that. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I forgot. I knew that my average. Hold on a second. So my average for the week so far is 6.2 miles, and today I did 6.4. Last 3 days I did 8 miles each day, which, hooray, yes. I'm just feeling a lot stronger. I feel really good, a lot less brain fog. I have to share with you the whole thing with, you know, stubbornness and craving carbs, craving sweetness. Anyway, the whole thing is, you know, I had tried when I first got my Element order in, I tried the raspberry, because raspberry is my favorite, and I had a bad reaction. Now I knew I shouldn't have any more, but you know, like a week later, I'm like, well, you know, maybe my guts calmed down a little bit. Maybe, what if I, you know, because I'd run out of the homemade stuff. I can make the stuff myself, the base, and I use like the juice from one lemon in an entire gallon. So it gives it a little bit of a flavor to it. But I was just, you know, I was out, I needed to go, I had stuff to do. So I grabbed a citrus Element, and I was like, well, this is close to what, who knows, maybe it was just the flavoring, or maybe, you know, in that raspberry, and maybe I won't react. And so I didn't really seem to react to that one. So the next day, I made up another single liter, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hurry again. And later on, I had not one, but another 2 packages. Because, oh man, I'll tell you what, that chocolate salt in coffee is, oh my gosh, the bomb diggity. Yeah, so that was good. And then that evening, well, that just makes you want more sweet. And it's stevia, and I'm like, oh, there's no carbs in it. It should be fine. Well, guess what happened? It took me until today. I think for 3 days, I was running to the bathroom anytime I felt any urge, because I had watery stool. Not fun. So, for being stubborn. The other thing is, when you have artificial sweeteners, I was craving carbs. I was like, boy, I sure would like to have a sweet potato. Yeah. And, you know, as long as I've stuck with just straight up carnivore, no artificial sweeteners, I've had no cravings. So I'm not going to do that again. Yeah, I was even thinking, gee, I could make Dr. Kiltz's, Dr. Kiltz makes a homemade carnivore ice cream. He just uses heavy cream and I think egg yolks. Anyway, I can't have egg yolks either. You know, I'm reacting to eggs. So, although I can't say that I've tried only the yolks yet. I was trying to wait until my gut calmed down a little bit. But Carnivore MD says that if you have autoimmune issues, like I have autoimmune issues, you should at least wait 9 months to a year before you start reintroducing things. Cads, I don't want to do that. But I need to do that. Okay. It's like optimal health first. Maybe please the taste buds a little later. Well, although, you know, I made hamburger patties, and I made like a chicken breast, and I cut that in half because it was a large one, and I made it with, I love to put lemon pepper on my chicken breast. So I grilled that, and I grilled up, I'm making some monster sized patties. I think they're like 3/4 pound patties. So I had 4 of those. I ate them all. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. I also got some Chomp's beef jerky, and I had one of those. And I had half of that chicken breast and lots of water to drink. I think I had 3 liters. No, actually, I bought another plain water because, one of them was a little too concentrated. This is another issue I have. I'm putting this white powder in a white funnel, and I realized I was doing 2 separate 1-gallon containers. And I realized when I was transferring the funnel from one container to the other, there was still some powder left in there. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's a problem. And sure enough, one of those had not enough electrolytes, and the other one had too much. So today I had the liter that had or the gallon that had too much electrolytes in it. So I stopped. When I got gas, I just got some plain water, and that was what I needed because, yeah, my lips even got a little dry because, one, I needed coffee to stay awake. It was the most delicious tasting coffee I think I've ever enjoyed without any sweetener. What I did was this morning, I made it up, and I only had a half this morning. I had a half on the way home. And I added just a couple drops of vanilla, and I added a tablespoon of coconut cream because I can't have any dairy. And oh my gosh, I mean, it didn't taste that great this morning, but this afternoon, I guess, my sense of smell and my taste, well, and even, my sense, how you can feel things with your skin. Like, I could sense the wall next to me. What I did to practice learning my cane was I had my left eye closed, and so I'm using my right eye, so I'm blind in this eye. So I could sense, I'd get somewhat near the wall on my right side, but I could feel the wall, with my skin, but not touching it. And it was so amazing. I'm like, wow, how cool. So my body is starting to adjust, even though, can't see so good. Other senses do start taking over. And I could hear the difference too, also, because you're making sound with your cane too. So, it's not all that bad. I'm gonna be okay with this. Anyway, I haven't called my dad and told him the news yet. Anyway, I'm not looking forward to that. Because I feel like I'm being a negative Nancy, but these are just the facts, and this is what I have. I went to LPN school because I feel like I'm in pretty good health, and I want to be able to help others. And then, it kind of became obvious while I was in nursing school that, I couldn't see. I wanted to do, I did an internship as a scrub tech. But the problem is I can't read the suture packages. The print is too small. Unless I hold it really close, like this close to my eyes. And, you can't bring things that close because they have to remain sterile. So they're like, you can't do that. So, that kind of knocked me out of being able to be a scrub tech. So, in order to be a circulating nurse, you have to have an RN. I only have an LPN. It wouldn't be too hard for me to get my BSN because I already have a bachelor's, but right now I just need to get my vision and vision services, at their optimal, so I can work as an LPN. Like, I try to work in a nursing home here locally. And I asked before I started the job, and I said, well, can I enlarge the screen on the computer so I can see it? I said, because I can't read normal font. And they said, yeah, sure, it works great. I've done it. Well, they've obviously only done it to look at one item or something. You can't scroll up and down, and you just can't scroll side to side. So I'd have to make it small to the point where I couldn't see it in order to scroll up and down or side to side. And then I'm supposed to find where I need to go while I can't see it in order to navigate. Well, that just doesn't work. So, while I want to work as an LPN, I didn't go to schools to just stay at home, right? Well, I'm not just staying at home. I mean, I'm hiking and what have you, and loads of doctor's appointments. Anyway, So it is what it is. I am going to continue being hopeful because I'm thinking that my eye is going to heal rapidly when we do this transplant this next time. And then once that one works, then we can do the left eye, and maybe I'll have adequate vision. I can continue driving a few years. I don't think it's going to get a whole lot better as far as being able to see small things. Just don't hold out that, because I have macular degeneration. I also have epithelial basement membrane, and that's why we have to get I have to get a scleral contact to keep my eye from drying out so it doesn't continue getting worse. So I'm just gonna be optimistic. What else do I have? Anyway, I hope you all stick with your diet and don't eat or drink anything with artificial sweeteners in it. Unless it's like your birthday, and it's like, once a year kind of thing. And you've already met a bunch of your goals, and it's like, well, yeah, you need to celebrate, right? Okay, so that's me. Just my advice, what I plan to do. Anyway, I wish you all the best. The carnivore community is such an awesome community. And I look forward to cooperating and collaborating with some other carnivore channels and get some stuff going. Just a wee bit busy right now with some stuff. Anyway, God bless you and have a great day. Chat with you later. Bye-bye.